Hi everybody, welcome to Tarot Spinning. My name's Kathy and today we're just going to do a bit of a quick spin. So I'm just going to shuffle and get some of these big cards out, which you can see how gigantic they are. Tricky to shuffle, but I'll give it a go. So what we'll do is, once this reading's done, there'll be an image on the screen, and if you get a little bit of a niggle to click on that reading, there might be a message in this reading that you need to hear. So we'll see what we can get for today's reading. Okay, here we go. That one. Okay, so this one is called, I have to look at the names because I don't remember. It is called The Cavalcade. Now I should have remembered that one. And the cavalcade is to do with, there is a number of unique challenges that present themselves to you. So a series of unique challenges will lead to a personal growth once they've been overcome. So it's sort of like, this card's virtually saying that you're being tested. So I'm going to just pull out a few tarot now and we'll just look a little bit further into it. But it's a challenge from spirit, from what this card's depicting. If you keep marching, take these now because they've all just jumped out. Okay, I'll cut the rest of this deck now and see what we get from there. Okay, we'll read forward from here. So, okay, straight up we've got, sorry I have to move a few things around here because these cards are just so gigantic. Watch out. Come on, Red Queen, and take all the show up. Okay, so anyway, this is a series of challenges and they're going to be the nature of them will be personal to each person, of course, what the challenges will be. But once you've overcome these challenges, there's virtually going to be a bit of a reward. So you have the Ten of Pentacles here, the Ace of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Knight of Wands. So straight away, there is the beginning of this is to do with a house, a business, family money. It's quite a large amount of money or a large sum, like, you know, like as in, depending where you are in your life, but it could be a brand new car. Could depict quite a few things, a family home. And there's a new beginning coming in, which would be, by the looks of them sitting together like this, that there's a new way to go or a new idea coming in about maybe selling a home or buying a home, because a general read we have a few different scenarios that have to play out. Selling or buying or starting a business. You could even be, I'm just getting there, that you could even be putting the house up for mortgage to put the money out for investing in a business or investing in an income or a new way to make income. And it doesn't mean you won't gamble everything, but you could be just needing a small amount of money for, you know, to start off for starting up money. But the Wheel of Fortune is a bit of a lucky break. So as the wheel goes, you know, as the wheel spins, as the wheels spin, I like the Wheel of Fortune, but anyway, yeah, the Wheel of Fortune is virtually to do with usually a lucky break and cycles. Everything comes in and out in life in cycles. So there's a bit of a life cycle changing here. So this change will come back into to do with the money, and it looks like it's to do with the house. Whatever you own, something that you own or something the family owns, there's something to do with the money, all this money around you. And of course the Knight of Wands is just a fairly fast moving energy. It's a bit of a message card, so there's a bit of information coming in about the situation. So it's all going to get going pretty quick. You won't have time to sit and think about it for too long. All right, now we'll pull a few. We've got the Hermit, King of Swords, the the Sun, and the Page of Pentacles. So the Hermit, this is depicting the story here that there is the personal challenge that's coming in. The Hermit is to go, you're virtually to go within yourself, and it's virtually going back inside yourself and back into your mind and thinking about your life and where you want to go and what you want to do with your life, and or what changes you want to make, or how you want to discover or do something in your life that you want to implement or go in a different direction or go in a different way. King of Swords, he's usually a bit to do with sort of legal documents or study or a little bit of legal paperwork, and anything to do with paperwork or books or anything in that nature. And then we have the Sun. Well, the Sun is just a beautiful omen for a nice shining, waking up to a bit of a different way of looking at life and a different way of doing things. But, the sun's out and the sun's shining and things are pretty positive and pretty well placed for, it's a positive omen. Page of Pentacles. Excuse me, just coughing a bit. Page of Pentacles, we've got, again, a bit of news and information coming in about learning or studying, or again, it looks like, because he's got this tool here with him, he's having to do a little bit of study, or a little bit, again, with this study card, there's a little bit of study and a little bit of working out some of the situations with the way the read's going as to how, a little bit of behind the scenes work. And with anything, that when you're starting up with something, there's always ironing out the wrinkles. And this is what the cavalcade's about, was the personal challenges. So you're virtually having to do your homework and do a little bit of extra behind the scenes work. We got the Five of Swords, the Eight of Cups, the Eight of Wands, and the Queen of Cups. So the Five of Swords is just that bit of conversations, not too much arguing, a little bit of, sort of gets a little bit gossipy, it's a little bit on the gossip side, but it's more to do with probably somebody, probably not yourself, but somebody around you might be just sort of telling you, oh, you should do this and you shouldn't do that, and this, and they're having a bit of a chat, and this is the walking away energy, where you're not having any of it, you're not listening to it, and you're virtually just going to say, no, it's all good, and just go be your own counsel, again, like the Hermit back here. Trust your own intuition. You don't have to have everyone else telling you how to go about everything. And then the Eight of Wands is a really good energy because it's fast moving, so things are happening and moving quickly, moving forward. Queen of Cups, well, the Queen of Cups is to do with the intuition and your own inner gut feelings and things. So again, this is just it's just going back over the same chat, that to trust your own instincts and your own thoughts on where you're going and what you're doing. You've got the Fool, there's the new path, the Moon, Seven of Pentacles, and Temperance. So, of course, the Fool is starting off on his little journey, and he's stepping out and he's moving forward on his path. So it's another positive emblem where it's coming back into your quite happy to go forward and do your thing. And then you've got the Moon. So there's a little bit of something still hidden, still to do with this cavalcade. There's still something still hidden. There'll still be another bump in the road coming up somewhere, but it's a personal challenge, so they're trying to teach you. It's to do with teaching you some lessons, or teaching you something about, probably your inner strength. The Strength card's not out here, but it's the only card that's not really showing up for the feeling of what's coming with this Moon. So you step out and go into this new energy, but of course with the Moon, that it's to do with intuition and dreams and that too. So again, trusting in yourself. And there could be still a little bit of a bit of a hiccup, but nothing to concern yourself about. Seven of Pentacles, there you are planting. The harvest isn't ready to pick yet, but it's starting, the fruit's starting to bear, and the tree's getting the fruit on it, and you're tending to it all the time. So you're still keeping on top of it all. And here's you with the balance. So the Temperance is just balancing out the energy, and you're balancing out yourself all the time. And she's another beautiful card where it's just the female, the male and the feminine and the masculine energy are really balancing out there, and it's good to see that you're stopping and you're taking the time to think and look and go over everything. So all the challenges, you know within yourself that you can do them and you're right to go ahead, and you're learning things as you go, but it's a good way to learn because, you know, personal growth. Who doesn't love personal growth? So that's it for the tarot cards, guys. Ending that reading out. I'm just moving them down out of the way. And I'll just go into these bit of Making Magic, and we'll just have a bit of a quick shuffle and see what little bit of a conclusion we can get. And we'll go away. Round and round she goes. And she's gone into that one. Inside. Opens the third eye to strengthen intuition. So again, the personal challenges, some of these challenges that we have been going across in all those cards, keep coming back into that arena where you have to trust with your own instincts and you have to trust in your own intuition, which you probably are, by the way that card was raving on at you, the person telling you how to do it, you're used to having somebody lend you a bit of weight, like they're talking in your ear, but they're putting a bit of weight into the situation to make you lean a certain way. That yeah, forget that. Don't do that this time. Try it the other way, and if you trust and you go with your own instincts and your own, and take your time. Don't make any rash decisions, but if you do what they're asking you to do, which is to trust yourself and make your own decisions and go with your own gut or your own guidance, there will be a reward. It will end up coming out quite well. So that's just a bit of confirmation there to say open the third eye to strengthen the intuition. So thanks again for joining me, and thanks for spending some time with me. And that's it for this quick spin. Bye for now.